welcome back, guys, to another week at DreamWorks Performance. We have a couple things in the shop that are finishing up. We have the customer coming on Friday for this Jeep Srt8 Hellcat swap. So this thing is running. David's doing the fluids in it right now. The X5M finally is back together. The motor is back up and in it. And we're getting that thing all buttoned up so the customer can come and pick that thing up as well. If you guys do like the video, make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe. And let's get into this. Harder, David!
I'm shit about my phone.
Dude,
bro.
I'm not judging, okay?
I think you're judging. David's always judging.
Oh, I'm judging.
I don't know. What are you doing, David?
I have an iPhone 8.
Huh?
I have an iPhone 8.
You do?
Yeah. I'm judging now.
I'm definitely judging.
Wow. Well, yesterday he had the shop phone in his hand, and he handed it to me because he took a video of the first startup of this thing. And I was like, oh, fuck, David got a new phone. And then he's like, no. And then I realized it was a shop phone. I just thought it was funny because his phone looks like it has been through fucking World War.
Probably because it has, because he's brokey. Are you a brokey or what?
Oh, yeah. You know what I came up with last night? I'm gonna start cutting up the 240, making a tube frame.
You did?
I'm about to.
You're not going to cut it
I had an
up.
epiphany last night.
Oh, so you're going to try to go light like me?
Huh? No, I want to make more room.
More space?
Especially if I'm gonna install that vintage rear unit. There's a...
Absolutely. I mean, I definitely want to do a two front, but it's not going to happen for a while. Unless I sell that
It's a
240Z.
little sad because there's paint on the front.
Or the... It's party mode.
Oh, that's party mode.
Yeah. Don't worry, I didn't do that. It's just broken.
It's because I showed up.
I feel like you should just like click a remote right now, and then I'll just like look back up and it'll be on.
Well, I was in the process of swapping all of the lights over because with the LEDs you don't need to have ballast in them or anything.
But then he died.
And then I literally fucking almost ended myself with being shocked. And so then I just quit. So
That's fair. Hey, I have a bunch. I have like 10 of them for you guys.
I made an literally it got shocked so hard that I audibly made a buzzing noise came out of my mouth. Yeah, I was like, all we have left to order is the standalone controller for the supercharger bypass. Because the way it's set up now is, stock computer for an SRT8 Jeep. Obviously doesn't have the output controls for a blower. And everything being electric on this thing. So there's a company out there that sells a standalone type controller for the blower, taps into your throttle position and map sensor and a couple other things, and controls that bypass valve so that way it'll actually build boost.
Sweet.
And some tuning and then it'll be gone. This is Ruger.
Ruger, say hi, buddy.
Part-time shop dog. He just started.
Mm-hmm. Come here. Come on.
Where does it go to? Is it on?
It's just on a... Oh my god.
Is it that hard line?
Yeah, it's on a hard line.
Whoa! I got that off. I got.
Hell yeah.
You got splooged on, my
I'm
guy.
gonna smell like ass for the rest of the day.
Hey, don't be stealing these fucking vice grips. I pay a lot of money for these things.
Those are mine now.
Harbor Freight ones?
No, like I bought a whole Milwaukee set of vice grips.
Oh,
It was like
Milwaukee's.
it was like a 20-piece set. Really good though.
How much were they?
Can we talk about this off camera? Because I really don't want my girlfriend to see that.
Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can do that. All right, so Zach thinks it's a great idea today to make a catch can. We're going to make a custom catch can for the Jeep Srt8.
So, same design here.
So we're just taking what, 3-inch?
Yeah, it's 3-inch like intercooler piping. So you just cut it to size, and you'll cap the bottom with your. This has a NPT plug hole in it, so that way you can drain it. Dual barb fittings. This one will get a single because we're only venting out of one valve cover on this Jeep. But you can see it goes to the valve covers there. And then the top cap, you actually we'll take another piece of flat aluminum and weld it vertical, like through the middle on this cap. That way you have a clean side and a dirty side for air. And then you stuff it full of stainless steel wool.
You stuff the inside of the catch can full of stainless steel wool?
Yep, and that gives the oil something to stick to. That way it just doesn't stay in the air as vapor, and it'll all settle to the bottom.
Sweet.
But the air from the valve covers has to go through here, and just imagine the inside of this is cut off down the center till about an inch from the bottom. So the air has to go down the catch can, settle at the bottom, the oil will, and then clean air out the top and out the vent.
Sweet.
So you'll see it a little more in detail as I build it. This is what we start out with, just a scrap piece of aluminum. So I'll cut it to length of what's going to fit in the space we have. And yeah, just get to welding. So I'm thinking probably somewhere possibly up front, maybe, or
Right here.
it's kind of, yeah, I was thinking nothing goes there anymore. There was an air box. I'm just trying to think of the
Right here?
place. There's a big cowl that goes over there. I could stuff it there, but I don't want to, like, you also have to think about, like, if you're needing to change plugs and stuff like that. Like, I don't want you to have to take your catch can off, take the cowl off.
Simplicity.
Yeah. So right here's probably the best spot for it. I'll just build a bracket off of these two existing studs. Make it nice and easy. So probably just cut the length down a little bit, and that's where she'll live. So I'll just clean these up. They've been sitting outside for a little while just in the scrap bin, but we'll clean them up, make them fresh, and that'll be the bottom or top, whatever. I'll cut this little lip off too. That, and then yeah, this piece. So imagine there's a bung right here for your drain, and then this one will have
Air filter.
a piece. Yeah, it'll have your filter, and then it'll have I'll cut a piece of something similar. It'll get welded like so as your separator wall inside. So I'll cut it to 3 inches, and then about an inch from the bottom is where it'll stop, and that'll give you your separation of clean side and dirty side. And then so on the dirty side, obviously you'll have your inlet from the valve cover, and then your outlet at the top will have your air filter. So we've got one of these right here. Just some small, clean little S&B air filters for breathers. These can either be used, right on the valve cover if you don't mind not having a valve or a catch can.
I actually need one of those.
So
I'm gonna have to buy one.
But yeah, this will go, in the end, it'll just look something like that with your separator wall right down the middle here, and then your inlet right here at the top. $3 a piece. I think these filters were like 10. And then, scrap aluminum, which, put whatever value you want on it at that point.
Yeah.
Worst
That
case
was
scenario-
technically free. It was probably scrap.
Yeah, I mean, like, worst case scenario, this came off of like 180-degree bend or something. So originally you would have paid, $30 for the bend that you needed, but now it's just sitting in your drawer collecting dust. So
Yep.
at that point, why not use it?
Mm-hmm.
I've been looking into also like I can't remember the companies off the top of my head, but they sell the catch cans that have it's like your coolant tank and your catch can is like one assembly.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And then they actually have like a flat like an air filter you would put in like a factory style air box on a car that is replaceable in this cover. So that's pretty cool. A lot more involved. Hell of a lot more expensive. I feel like they'd be a little harder to sell just because they're probably more like specific to a vehicle, whereas where you could put it instead of when you could fit this hammer everywhere.
Of course.
So They're easy to sell, easy to make.
So we're letting this piece cool down. The bottom side bung is all good to go. We gotta do the top side of this thing so we can put the air filter on.
Yeah, so this will get, I'm just test fitting that divider right now. So that will actually get welded to this. I just wanted to ensure that it's a tight fit. That way there's really no need for, to try and weld inside of it. But that'll get welded to the bottom of this cap and then get slid in there and welded. And that is your divider from clean side to dirty side, or vice versa, right?
Sweet.
So you'll have your input here from your valve cover. It's definitely a tight fit.
Yeah, that's what she said. Alrighty guys, so this catch can is pretty much buttoned up here. All we have to do is put this nice little filter on top. We'll put it back in the Srt8 here in a bit. We gotta actually make some brackets for that. But for the most part, this DIY catch can off of 3-inch aluminum piping came out really nice. What do you think, Zach?
Should do the job just fine, and it's something we can call made in-house, and make it fit anything you want to put it on. Yeah, just build a bracket off right there and be good to go. Like that.
Nice. Looks good. So Zach's throwing on the battery charger right now, or the jumper, and then we're gonna get this thing fired up so y'all can hear this Srt8 Jeep Hellcat swap. While the boys eat their lunch. Sounds and runs good. right, guys, so that's going to conclude today's video. We got the X5M fluids all taken care of. Car's pretty close to being good to go. And the SRT8 Jeep, it starts, it runs. We got the fluids taken care of on the SRT8 Jeep. So if you do like the video, make sure to go like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.